What's the real edge that separates people who succeed from those who don't? It's not talent. It's not motivation. It's showing up when you don't feel like it. Most people can't do that, and that's why they lose. There's a quiet moment that decides everything. It's not the big, dramatic day you feel fired up and confident. It's the ordinary day you don't feel like doing anything, but you do something anyway. That's the edge. Motivation is common. Everyone gets it sometimes after a great video, a good conversation, or a fresh start. It shows up when your energy is high and the future looks exciting. But motivation isn't what carries you through real life. Real life has stress, boredom, and setbacks. It has days where you wake up and your mind feels heavy, your body feels slow, and all you want is comfort, not effort. That's where most people fall off. Not because they can't do it, but because they don't feel like it. They stop going to the gym because they're tired. They stop saving money because they want immediate relief. They stop working on their goals because the results are taking too long. Most people don't fail from a lack of ability. They fail from a lack of follow-through. The hardest part is that follow-through isn't loud or heroic. It's a normal person making a hard choice on a normal day. It's getting up early when your bed feels warm. It's opening your laptop when you'd rather scroll. It's taking that walk when you feel lazy. It's sticking to your plan when nobody's watching and nobody's clapping. This is what separates people. Here's the truth. If you only show up when you feel good, you're not building discipline. You're just reacting to your mood. And your mood changes every single day. Some days you feel unstoppable. There are days you feel like nothing matters. If your progress depends on motivation, it will always be unstable. But if your progress depends on showing up anyway, it becomes inevitable. That's the edge. Showing up when you don't feel like it means you're no longer controlled by your emotions. It means you can move forward even when you're tired, stressed, or unsure. And that ability is rare. Most people want to feel good before they take action. They want confidence before they start, clarity before they commit. But the real winners do it differently. They move first, they show up first, they do the work first. And then the feelings catch up later. That's how it works in real life. You don't get strong by waiting until you feel strong. You get strong by lifting when you feel weak. You don't build confidence by waiting until you feel confident. You build it by doing the hard thing and realizing you survived. When you understand that, your entire mindset changes. Instead of asking, "Do I feel like it today?" you ask a better question. What does my future need from me today? Your future doesn't care about your mood or your excuses. It's shaped by what you repeatedly do, not what you repeatedly promise. So if you want a different life, you need a different pattern. The pattern is simple. Show up, even when you don't feel like it. Now, let's make this practical. Showing up doesn't mean doing the maximum every day. It means doing the minimum that keeps you in the game. If you normally work out for an hour but feel drained, showing up might mean 10 minutes. If you normally study for 2 hours, showing up might mean reading 1 page, 1 email, 1 paragraph, 1 step. The goal isn't perfection, it's continuity. Most people don't lose because they miss one day. They lose because they miss one day, and it turns into a week, then a month, then a year. So the edge isn't about never struggling. The edge is refusing to disappear. It means no matter what happens, you return. Even if you're tired, stressed, or you failed, you return anyway. And every time you return, you build something deeper than motivation. You build trust in yourself. And nothing is more powerful than knowing you can rely on you. A lot of people don't have that because they've broken too many promises to themselves. They've said tomorrow too many times. So when it's time to show up, they don't believe their own words. Showing up when you don't feel like it fixes that. Confidence doesn't come from hype. It comes from evidence. It's evidence that says, I do what I said I would do. The evidence doesn't have to be dramatic. It just has to be consistent. That's the edge. Now think about your own life for a second. What's one thing you've been putting off? Not because you can't do it, but because you don't feel like it. Be honest. Your health, your finances, your career. How much longer are you going to let your mood decide your future? Your mood will never be stable, but your standards can be. Your actions can be. That's what discipline is. It's not punishment. It's freedom. The freedom to keep going, even when life feels heavy, and that freedom is what separates winners. Winners aren't people who always feel motivated. They are the people who show up when motivation is gone. They show up on the boring days, the stressful days, when nobody cares, when they feel doubt. They show up anyway. and that's why they win. So here's what I want you to take from this. You don't need more motivation. You need a stronger standard. Standard that says, I show up even when I don't feel like it. Not because it's exciting, but because it's who you are. If you can build that identity, your life will change. You stop relying on feelings and start relying on commitment. You stop chasing intensity and start building consistency. You stop waiting for the perfect moment and start creating momentum. So today, don't wait for motivation. Show up anyway. Do the smallest version of the thing you've been avoiding, and do it again tomorrow. Because the edge isn't talent. The edge isn't motivation. The edge is showing up when you don't feel like it. And if most people can't do that, it means if you can, you're already ahead. If you got value from this, take a second to reflect. What's one area where you've been waiting to feel ready? What's one small action you can take today anyway? Drop it in the comments if you want to commit. And if you want more calm, serious motivation that actually works, subscribe and stay with us. Because you don't need motivation to win, you just need to show up anyway.